Greetings, in this video I'm going to add effects to some of my vocal samples. Check it out. Okay, so in the last video I recorded samples into MPC Live, and in this video I'm going to take those samples and edit them in the manner of putting effects on them. Okay, so I have my Getting Started project loaded up, and I'm going to go to track 8 where my voice drum program is located. And if you want to hear what the samples are, MPC Live, quick and dirty, getting started, continue to create. Alright, so I have those 4 samples. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and edit them. Okay, so I want to put this MPC Live, that first MPC Live sample, over onto the grid here. So let me go ahead and draw it in right here. So when I start the song, you're going to hear that sample. MPC Live. Alright. So I want to make some adjustments to that. So I'll go to my menu, I'll go to my program edit, and MPC Live. Alright, so here's that sample. So I can edit this right here. I basically want to make the pitch of my voice lower. I can also edit it right here. You can see when I put this to a negative value, MPC Live, it lowers the pitch of my voice. And if you look here, it changes that value as well. So I'm just going to make it a couple semitones lower. MPC Live. So when I start the sequence, MPC Live, it has that sample. So now I'm going to move on to a different sequence. I don't want to have these sequences overbearing with these samples. I'm just going to put them in here every now and again. Where do I want to put the next one? I guess maybe right here on the B part when it comes in. Quick and dirty. Nah, I want to save that one for later. Getting started. I'll go ahead and put this one in. So let me do the same deal with this. So I'm going to go to menu, program edit, getting started. And when I push the pad, getting started, it selects it here, right? Or I could tap in there. You know, you can see the pad I'm selected. Quick, continue to create. Right there. Getting started. I just want to affect that pad for now. And I'm going to affect the semi. Or I could affect it here as well. Getting started. That might be too low, but let me hear what it sounds like. I want to put it on part B2. So let's hear it. Getting started. I'll go with that. Why not? So I'll draw it in right there. Getting started. Cool. So let me go ahead and move on to the next sample. Continue to create. So I want to do something a little bit different with this sample. I want to bring it in. Where do I want to put it at? Maybe here. I'll go ahead and put the track in. So I'll put the drum program right there. I'll make sure I have the right program selected here. So it's on track 8. And as I said in my other videos, it's important to keep your drum programs consistent to what track they're on in each sequence. And that plays effect later when you go to basically bounce the sequences into one sequence in song mode. If you keep everything in order, you'll be good to go. So track 8 is my voice 1 program. So I want to keep that consistent. So what I want to do, continue to create, is basically go and edit this and continue to create. Basically I want to add some slices to that. So let me go to my sample editor. So I'm up here in my sample editor. I'm going to go to my chops. Okay. Continue to create. So there we go. That's the sample, but I want to chop it into 2 samples. So how I'm going to do this is, you can see I have one slice, all one slice. All right, So if you look here, my slices is in all. So that's the whole sample, right? But I can go here to slice 1.
Continue to create.
Which is that whole thing. But I can edit it down. So I can take this, pull it like that. So now this slice,
continue,
is just that, right? And then I can add an additional slice like this. So this is my second slice.
To create, continue to create.
Right? So now what I can do with these slices is basically put them on 2 different pads.
Continue to create.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to my first slice. I'll go to my first slice right here. Shift and convert. Right here. You can see I can assign slice to pad. So I want to add it to, or I want to assign it to pad A05. Non-destructive. Here we go. And then this second slice, slice 2, I want to assign to pad A06. Do it. So let me go back to my main.
Continue to create.
You can see here, I got the different slices. So actually, let me go back to my program editor so you can see it. So this is pad 4.
Continue to create.
You can see right here, pad 4. This is pad 5.
Continue.
And this is pad 6.
To create.
Now all 3 of these pads have the exact same sample on it. It's just sliced differently on each individual pad. So I'm going to go ahead and affect the semi again. So let me go back to here. I'll change it here. I'll pull it down.
To create. Continue.
I'll pull it down here.
Continue. 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 Continue to create.
All right, cool. So what I want to do with that sample is basically add it to part 3 here.
Continue.
Add it in the background there, but I want to go even a step further. I'm going to add some more effects to this. So I'm going to add, let me see, let me get my mixer tool here. If I click on the square, the one single square, it's like a box around the square. That right there affects the single pad.
Quit. Continue to create.
I can pick any pad and affect it right there. And right here is basically the entire program. And right there is the track. And right there is your master fader. Okay, so I want to affect pad 5. So I select it. So that's pad 5. I want to insert an effect. I want to insert an analog delay. Right there. So let me hear what that sounds like.
Continue.
Cool. Let me edit it. Let me bring the time to a higher number.
Continue, 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 continue.
Nice.
Continue, 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 continue.
Cool. I like that. So let me go back and go back even further, and then I want to affect
to create
this one here. So let me add another analog delay, but change the timing on it. So analog delay, and I want the time to be faster. Bring the feedback up and the timing.
To create,
even faster.
To create,
yeah.
Continue, continue, to create.
Cool. I like that. So let me go back, and I'm going to add a reverb to the whole program. I want to use the medium reverb in here. Where'd it go? I'm going too fast for my eyes to keep up here. Right there. Select that. And
continue, 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 to create. MPC live.
All right, cool. So now I have an effect over the whole program.
Continue.
And then I have an individual delay here and there. Cool. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and record some of these pads in the part 3. So I'm going to go overdub and then play start. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so I can hear it a little better.
Continue.
So, all right. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to ride with there. Obviously, I need to go through and do some mixing throughout my whole project here, but I'm just working on getting it organized for now, and I'll mix it later. Cool, so I'll go with something like that right there, and then I'll go to C part 1. All right, I got to add the drum program there.
MPC live.
So I'll add that one in there.
MPC live.
Cool. So I'll go back home. I'll go back to the next part, and I want to add this one. Got to continue to add the track back in there.
Quick and dirty.
Not that one.
Getting started.
Yeah, I'll put that one in there.
Getting started.
Back to main. So then,
Getting started.
all right, and then I'll come back to this one, and I want to add
Quick and dirty.
that one there.
Quick and dirty.
Okay, but what I want to do to this one is I want to go and edit this particular sound.
Quick and dirty.
Since it's saying quick and dirty, I want to make it dirty. I want to add a delay, or distortion. So since it's saying quick and dirty, I want to add distortion, grimy.
Quick and dirty.
Just like that. And yeah. Go back to main, go back to my program here. And
Quick and dirty. Quick and dirty.
put it right there.
Quick and dirty.
Yeah. I'm probably going to lower the semi. So let me go back to program edit.
Quick and dirty. Quick and dirty. Quick and dirty.
Cool. So now I'm going to add an effect as well. I can get to my effects right here. Go ahead and put another delay. I like delays. Bring the time up. Bring the feedback up. Something like that. And then I'm going to go to my next part, which I'm going to have to make a new part. So I want to take actually this part, I want to copy this sequence, and I want to copy it to the empty sequence here, right there. Boom. And actually let me edit the name. I'm just going to name it something simple, and just so there's some kind of difference. And boom, there we go. So now I'm gonna do
Continue to create. Continue.
ride with that until the end. So here we go. Something like that. I think I'm going to end it there. So I want to make a new part and name it end. Do that. Put it there.
Continue to create.
And then I'll probably end it on to create and then do and then end the whole song right there. So let me do that.
To create.
Cool. Okay, so there you have it. I went ahead and added some effects to my vocal samples and I added them into my song. So I think I'm coming along nicely on the song. I'm almost done. There's a couple different things I want to do. Go ahead and check out my next video. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more if you haven't. And remember, no matter what your art is, continue to create, and I'll see you in the next video.